Hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome my magical family. We're going to talk about Madeline Soto, little girl, 13 years old, that was murdered by a boyfriend of the mother's. Where do I begin on this? He did it. He's been doing bad things to Madeline for a long time. I think since 8, she turned 13. And on February 26th, I want to make sure I got all these dates right, 2024, she went missing. That morning, supposedly, the boyfriend, they were getting up early. They were going to go by McDonald's. You know, whatever. So, she never made it to school. He said he dropped her off. You know, before he got to the school, she's embarrassed of his car. It's more bullshit. If his lips are moving, he's lying. I have watched every police interview they had with Jenn Soto, the mother, and I watched all of them with Stefan. Yeah, make sure I say that name right. Well, anyways, so what is really disturbing about this is the mother actually sent that night, which would have been the 25th, Sunday, which was her 13th birthday. Mother was working. For some reason or another, she had called him or whatever, but he was coming down to help her get her to school the next day. There's so much to this that it's just disgusting. Okay. February 29th, they arrested Stefan Stearns. Okay, on March 1st, 2024 is when they found Madeline Soto. He denied all the stuff, whatever. They took his phone, unloaded that phone. He thought he was being slick and he was gonna reset everything, factory reset it. He did it, but I'm telling you, you cannot erase that stuff. If you are a criminal nowadays, you're not going to get away with it. You're not going to get away with anything. You're going to eventually, you know, get caught. So, Stefan gets there, I think 10 minutes after, gets home 10 minutes after someone dropped Madeline off at her home. Okay? Now this was a weird setup. There were 4 bedrooms. Hers was downstairs. There was the one that Stefan was using. And then she had 2 other roommates. So, this was her father's condo. She was charging Stefan, which he wasn't paying it because he's useless. His father was paying it. When his father got tired of paying it, that's when he moved back home. She said that, yeah, I can't, I'm on this table and I can't cross my legs. Okay, there. This guy is a loser. They met at work. They both worked for I'm going to say Eco Homes. She was in like the paperwork part, and he was in like warranties and whatever. It had to be some kind of relative or father or whatever, because he doesn't keep jobs. and that one he didn't keep. Anyways, they dated. They had been friends they said, for a year before she called it hooked up. So she swears she didn't know anything. Nothing. I tried to keep a very open mind about this, and I thought, because everybody was saying, oh my God, she needs to be charged, and I'm thinking, well, if the cops haven't charged her, maybe she is innocent, and well, that was the washer, I guess. Anyways, so they met, started dating or whatever. Then it started getting kind of rocky, and that's when he moved home, and Daddy wouldn't pay the $600. Okay, they were always broke. They didn't have money, but he was always coming up with money. Let me tell you about this loser. He had stole Madeline's Christmas money that she got from Christmas from, her relatives and stuff. He sold it. So, you know what I think? I think he knew she was going to get a bunch of birthday money, and I'm coming in for the kill. Oh God, I'm sorry, that didn't sound good. So there's that. And I'll go back to that when we get to the part where the reasons why he did what he did. Besides, he's just okay. So, they had thousands of images on his phone. He has been doing this kind of with others too, but mostly Madeline. I'm going to give initials on things and I'm saying this because it's really disturbing, because I watched her mother sit there as the police were talking to her about what she was shown, the proof. And they got quite intense at times with her and said, so you think it's okay that that he was having Maddie give him a BJ, okay? And then he also had videoed, he videoed and took pictures of much more over the years, because he's been doing this for years. He actually videoed the essay on her. Her mother saw these things. People react differently, yes. But I'm telling you, just hearing that police officer say and talk to her what happened and what was in those pictures and things, I was bawling my eyes out. She's not. A couple times she'll cry and it's gone. Like, that wasn't the first day that she was shown that, okay? When she was shown that, you know what her reaction was? To tell Stefan's dad, you need to get a lawyer for him. They're trying to pin this on him. Now, I'm sorry, but you already know that he did these things to your daughter. And you think, I know I'm full of love and light, but I'm telling you what. If somebody had touched my child, my grandchild, I would be sitting in jail right now, because you wouldn't be able to get me off of them. I would have such anger. You would have had to hold me down. No, she's going, oops, playing with my pen, I better quit. She's going, no, you need to get him a lawyer. And she made the comment, well, the sex stuff's not that bad. And then she's trying to explain, well, what I mean is, he did that, but she's not responsible for her missing. And what planet? Okay, let's talk about her biological father, Madeline. Okay, his name is Tyler Wallace. Now, he's married to the woman that was his fiancée when he had this one encounter with Jenn. And there hasn't been real good, because Jenn liked to use Maddie to try to get him back. It never worked, but that was always, he felt, and I can understand that his wife, this whole situation was putting him in the middle of it all. But anyway, so that's where the biological father is, and that's why you haven't heard a whole lot. You know, it's really sad. He didn't get to see her much. He did talk to her on her birthday, and he just said, you know, I just knew that when she grew up and got older, that we could have the relationship that we were never able to have when she was little. So that's some really sad stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna go see if I missed anything. Yeah, they were all having money issues, and another thing. Okay. Supposedly he dropped Maddie off or whatever. He was out driving and did a whole lot of stuff. You can see they've tracked him all over. But you wonder, okay, the next day he was going around to all these game stores because he wanted to buy something, some game or something. Where'd he get the money? He didn't have any. I think he took her money. You know, she knew that, did it again, and that could have made her. Also, she had came home and told her mother that there's a boy at school that she liked. She had a crush on him. You don't know how that played out because Stefan knew about that. But they weren't going to allow her to date until she's 16. Well, that's awful big of you, you pedo. Mm-hmm. Don't get me going. I'm sorry. I try to be. This case is. Okay, he paid for. I saw them on a trip. Well, not a trip. They were at Disney World, it looked like. And, I wondered about that. I wondered if that was something that he promised. You know what I mean? He definitely groomed her from, 8 years old. Oh. And was he jealous of the boy that she had the crush on? His days were numbered. She's 13. She's getting wise, I think. Let's see, Jenn Soto. Okay, yes, the grandmother, Jenn Soto's mother, cannot stand Stefan. Okay, I went over that, met at work. They're best friends, supposedly. On June 20th of 23 is when Stephen made his room upstairs. Jenn said it was because he's too messy, so she sent him upstairs. Oh. There was pictures of the roommates in the bathroom. This Stefan, he put a thing under the door so you take pictures of them. So if he was doing that to the roommates, you can bet he was doing that to Maddie too. Plus, they text all the time, which that's a little odd. Text all the time, especially when he went back home. Jenn, okay, that's another thing. She had stated, I don't know when this could have happened because I was always there and I was always diligent about, oh no, you can't watch movies together. Oh no, you can't get in the same bed. Stuff like that. And then next thing you know, she's getting in bed with them. And then the next thing you know, he's going upstairs and taking her up there. What is wrong? You know what? I'm sorry. I don't believe her. I think she's lying through her teeth. I think she knows exactly what was going on. And okay, I'm sorry, Spirit. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are my thoughts, my opinions, what I found out by going through timelines, facts. Yeah, she was on this disability, she said. She was always there. There was not a time. Trust me. You're going to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And there was this thing about sleep time. Maddie was given medicine. And that's another thing that came out. When she was being interviewed, she talked about how Stefan had pills. He had, I don't know what she called them. He had two kinds, like Xanax, something else. I believe they were using that on Maddie for a long time. While she was little, I think they used that. He used that a lot. And I think he probably made money on some of those pictures and things he took. And I don't mean this to be, it's just a fact. And there's a lot of sick people out there. But this has really bothered me because I feel like she should be charged. I mean, come on. You sent him to bed with your daughter. What is your 13-year-old daughter? Oh, yeah. That was her quote. The sex stuff's okay. Oh, okay. Another thing. He had dated somebody else. And he made the comment to this person that hold on a minute. He told this person that that he slept with a child, and he woke up and he was aroused. I hope I'm using words that won't get me in trouble. He was aroused. And she thought that was really very creepy. Wouldn't you think that was creepy? She told him some other stuff too. What he liked, what he preferred. And it wasn't good. Let's just say turn over and it's just bad. Yeah, that's what he liked. And Jenn even said this too. And said that she didn't want to do the, how can I say that? the back door. I hope you understand what I'm saying, because I just don't know how I can say anymore. Yeah, he was, got down here, it was 3.5 years she was sexually. And her mother didn't know, supposedly. I'm just looking over the notes that I took to make sure I didn't miss anything that I wanted to make a point of. Yep, I've been over all of that. Oh, let's talk about the morning, okay? They said that Maddie was in the car at 7:30 a.m., but they're saying that she was in the car, she was buckled up, she was slumped over. So, it's a lot of speculation is going on that she was passed when he brought her out that morning. Now, this is how close this. At 7:45, the one roommate was leaving for her job. Now, Mom was in there. Of course, she said she wasn't up. That he told her just to stay in bed. So that shows just what a psycho he is. He just has no feelings. Whatever he wants, he will get it. His upbringing did not help him any. He was made like he was this great thing, and he ain't. And another thing I noticed too, and it bugs me. Okay, when he's being interviewed by police in those whatever, he's like this. You know, doing the really. And then I noticed she does the same thing when she was being interviewed. She'd sit there and go, you know, make those little noises. So, you know, it's almost like they mimic each other. I have watched a lot of people in my life. Some of it professionally, because I did work in law enforcement, so you learn a lot by people, just watching them, their habits, and just watching these videos of these two. I don't understand why the mother is not charged. I really don't. I thought it was going to be like, there's going to be something, I'll find it, and I'll go, well, that's why. No, I did not find it. If anything, I feel stronger than ever that she knew. She knew. And that is so sad. Madeline didn't have a chance. And it breaks my heart. And even though we found the person that did it, we found Madeline, she got to come home and be put to rest, still, I went over this case because I think she should be charged. And that's it. So I'm going to put this out. I come back and talk about P. Diddy. Okay, guys. I love you, and I send you love and light always.